Hi friends, it's Grania Tyndall here, Numbers for Success. And I just wanted to pop on here just for a brief moment to talk a little bit more about numerology, June 2021 and obviously July 2021, which we're heading into shortly. Now you can see the world is behind me. I have a wonderful map of the world and it goes all the way down here, but I have the Americas here. I have South America and Central America. And I just happen to be sitting here. So I just thought I'd jump on because I just felt I had to just speak up. And this is not a political broadcast. I'm talking from a numerology and soul perspective. So for those who have followed my work for many years, I am a numerologist based in the southeast of Ireland, and I work with clients all around the world to help them to understand their life purpose. Now, every month I have a podcast, and in the podcast I talk about the forecast for the coming month. So I just want to reiterate what June was about. June, numerology wise, is an 11 energy. And 11 is one of the favorite numbers of the numerologists around the world because 11 is about illumination. It's about secrets being revealed. It's about literally the spotlight coming down and illuminating what needs to be seen and heard. And also it's very much around polarity, and it's around the great divide. And my goodness, have we seen it over this month. What a month this has been. It's been extraordinary. All these secrets being revealed, emails coming out, people having, shall we say, extramarital experiences, certainly in the UK. We had the G7 summit. I mean, it's been an extraordinary month, and we still have here in Ireland, at least another 30 hours or so there to go as I record this. Now, here in Ireland, our esteemed government have come up with a plan to stop and continue to stop indoor dining, along with segregating people who are vaccinated and non-vaccinated. Now, it's beyond, I can't even, for someone who can talk a lot and who is a 3 life path naturally, I am struggling to come up with words to explain as a human, as an individual, as a person living here in Ireland at this time, how to express how I feel about that. And so I'm trying to just keep it from a soul's perspective. Ultimately, friends, 2021 is about civil rights. It's about freedom of speech. That's what the 5 is about. It's about breaking through old paradigms. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And we are all of us, every one of us, 7 billion people are thereabouts on the planet. We're all being tested to the limits. Now, we know that 2020 was around being grounded, about coming home to self. 2021, though, is literally breaking free. And here we are now at the tail end of June. And this is a new decision that our esteemed government have come up with, to stop people who are non-vaccinated going inside. They sit outside, and also it's about not being able to travel. Now, we know this part, but this is a new system that they've come up with. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole politics. I don't usually do this, but I'm coming from a place of the soul. Now, as this month is coming to an end, we're heading into July. July, numerology wise, is a number 3. 3 is about creation, manifestation, creativity. What is it you want? Thought processes being made real. And now we are approaching this. We must speak our truth. The 3 is about the truth. It's a magnet. It attracts in people, situations, events. And so therefore, we as human have a right to speak our truth. We have the 7 vibration, which is the month of July, obviously, 7 months on the calendar. The 7 is about learning from the past. Friends, are we learning from the past? Are you learning from the past? Are you repeating old patterns? This is what it's about. It's also about our inner world must change, and we must go there in order for the outer world to change. Now, what does that mean? It means we have to learn. We have to be open to new ideas. We must do our research in all areas. That's what 7 is about. It's a mystical number. It's a number of the wise ones. It's the number of healing. It's the number of medical. It's to do with the catechus, the symbol of the medical world. It's like a 7. Everything is symbolic. So what can we expect, therefore, for the month of July, numerology wise? And it very much, I feel, coincides with astrologically wise. So check that out as well. But certainly from a numerology perspective, we are in a time where we have to start taking responsibilities for ourselves. We must and cannot leave it, pardon me, I'm so impassioned here, I can barely speak. Leave it to the governments, our leaders. We must take responsibility for what is happening in our experience. What this whole situation is doing, it's actually creating a polarization, and that's what the month of June has been about. The 11, polarization, extremes, the highs and lows, the ins and outs, above, below. It's causing that in families, in workplaces, in everything. People are starting to question, and this is what we must do. The 3 is about questioning, speaking up, being heard, civil rights. You have the right to speak up and say what does not work with you. Even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, it means therefore you have a choice and an opinion. So please, friends, please recognize that this month you're heading into is learning from the past. You don't need me to tell you and reference you to tell you where to go to look up more information. You just look at your history books, you look on Google, you know what has gone on in this world. And now we're coming into a better time, and yet we have to go through the dredges of lack of ability to speak up and be heard, and actually to learn from our past, not to recreate the past again, which has not worked. So friends, I implore you, please take time today, this moment, to literally decide what it is you want and what kind of a world do you want. We're running on different timelines here, whether you believe that or not. And what comes out of your mouth, your mind, your heart, your soul, your lens is what you project to the world and what comes back to you. And that's particularly important in a number 3 month, which will be July 2021. So friends, thank you for taking the time to listen. If you need more details, contact me on numbersforsuccess.com. Many blessings. And you know you have the right to free will.